Yeah, this is now Football Now. Today game for Old Trafford. It was a thriller. Man U 3, Fulham 2. It was a surprising win. Everybody thought it was a draw, but Benjamin Sesko carried the day with a brilliant strike. Man U don't get hope safe to make top 3 safe, not really top 4 because Aston Villa they slack. Man City safe, it is slow. We get Man U fan here. We will talk about the game today. We'll discuss wetin say, wetin be your opinion, and wetin believe say e not right for the game. Wetin fit say man you need to improve. Over here I have Bobby with me all the way from Ohio. Come to the show.
Thank you.
Mr. Bobby, wetin be your assessment of the game? How you see am?
Thank you for having me. It was a good game, although at the end of the game it was, it's quickie bob time at the end, but we managed to, to end the game with a win. Looking back at maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago on the Amorim, that would have been a loss. Cruising 2-0 up, but it ended up being 2-2. Then Benjamin Sesko came up to, rescue the day for us with a banger. Good assist from Bruno Fernandes. He has been doing that for years now. 6 years. This month made him 6 years. As a Man U player, he's coming up with great assists for us. Good game from us.
Yeah, when Man U dey win 1-0, Fulham come dey door one kind. People come to say na walkover, but when Cunha come score, we come be 2-0. We all thought it was over, But they come back. How you see that VAR denial? Because Fulham scored the cancel round, but they don't lose hope. They were still pushing. You think say that VAR really made the right call?
Yeah, that was an offside. In fact, they have two players offside. Chukwueze was offside. The other guy, I think Kwanka, I think that's his name. Their defender, he was also offside. So even if Chukwueze was on, that other guy was off. The guy that scored the goal. So they took a while because they were trying to figure out which of them to call first. Is it Chukwueze or is it the defender Kwanka or whatever his name is? VAR always take forever anyway. It's taking the passion away from the game, but at the same time, it's calling off goals that shouldn't be goals. Like the one today. If without VAR today, that would have been a goal. But thank God for VAR. I wouldn't complain. When he go against you, you complain, but when he goes for you, then everybody's happy.
At the 85 minutes, it plays for the Congo penalty. Maguire, I see that Maguire tackle, was it professional or unprofessional that leads to the penalty?
Well, that was unprofessional from him, I would say, because the keeper already had it covered. I don't think that guy is not going to score that goal, honestly, because the keeper, even with the challenge that he made, it was even after the keeper saved the ball. So that was the reason why they went back to call the penalty. It was a late tackle from Maguire, a rash tackle, I would say. He was trying to deny that he didn't touch him, but honestly speaking, that's another thing I say again. Thank God for VAR, it was against us at this time, but if not for VAR, that would probably, it would still be a penalty because the referee already blew for penalty anyway. And the only thing I would say about the penalty is that I think the guy, before he scored the penalty, he had like 2 or 3, he didn't run up to the ball and score. He ran, stop, then that shouldn't have happened. At least that is not allowed in football, I think. That penalty should have been cancelled. But anyways, I won't complain. We won the game.
Yeah. And on the 91st minute, 91 minute, Kevin score that brilliant goal. I'm surprised say no Man U defenders number 6 we can come block that ball. They'll give the guy time to just turn, make that cross, that curve. And that same guy, Kevin, he don't score against Carrick when Carrick be coach for Middlesbrough. He can't score again today. But how you feel at that time? You believe say the game don't over, say that draw.
Oh yeah, I thought the game was done at that point because I was even trying to hold on for a draw, honestly, because that was a great goal, great strike from the left wing. I know what's his name? Chukwueze did very well today against Dalot, but I think Kevin brought a different kind of play. Chukwueze was just trying to beat the man and cross. He wasn't trying to score. But Kevin today, he went through the defenders there, he called it in. That was a good goal. That's a game changer, a game winner today. But I think the only mistake that I think they made was, holding on to the lead, not the draw. They had it 2-2. They should have at least gone back, try to play defensive game. But they thought they could come out and win. But it's like we sucked them in, and good assist from Bruno today.
Yes. When Benjamin Sesko scored, it was a surprising goal. That moment reminded everybody of Sir Alex Ferguson and Man, they stop, they keep on pushing. It's not over. They score for 10 minutes. But how you see that goal? See that that's Benjamin Sesko they get confidence. You know what? You not believe say it's time for him to be playing 90 minutes.
Yeah, that was a good goal from Sesko. Even before when he came in less than few seconds, he even had a chance that hit the post. I don't know if you remember. Like it was like less than 30 seconds when he got into the game. He had a header that hit the post, and even before now, he has been scoring. I think against Burnley, he had 2 great goals. Well, he's knocking at the door, I would say, but the kind of formation Carrick is playing, the Carrick they play right now, it's not. I think he need more dynamism in the front, like having people like the Cunha and the Boy, but people that can run in behind. I don't see Sesko as someone that can run in behind. So for me personally, there will be a game for where Sesko will need to start. But right now, with the kind of play that we are getting from Ubuemo, Ahmad, and Cunha, I know we used to have what's his name, Dogo there, but he's injured at least. I think it's out for the next 10 weeks. So Cunha will be covering that position for now. Honestly speaking, I wouldn't swap those 3 that I mentioned for Sesko, Cunha, Ubuemo, and Ahmad. I think the only person that I might want to take out would be maybe Cunha, honestly speaking, but he's been scoring. Last game he scored against Arsenal today. He scored a banger today too. So honestly speaking, I would want to keep Sesko in the bench, and he can come up during the second half towards the end of the game. Like he came in today and scored a goal. So every players have their contribution to contribute, but everybody must not start.
Yeah, so Michael Carrick don't get three win in a row. Let's say that they revive Mayu back. The Mayu will know before. Now I'm going to talk about on the next game. Now they go and they play Spurs for Old Trafford. And the last time we might win Spurs now, August 2023. So you should say this time, with this form, we might this, so we might you don't hit. So this interim manager bounce, we don't get. So you should say now we beat Spurs for Old Trafford.
Well, that's another big game coming up. Hopefully we find a way to win them. It's been years now. It's not as if they play very well. Even the last game we played them at their stadium. We started very well, played that game very well. First half was very good from us. 1-0 up. I think second half they came back into the game. But we almost lost that game, if not for Matheus delete that scored during the 9 minutes. So to make it 2-2. I see us winning that game. The only thing I would say is I saw their defense today against Man City. Man City have their own problems. I don't see them as a test to actually gauge how Spurs will play against us. You understand? If they had somebody, maybe they play a team like, I would say a team like Chelsea today, and I see how they play, I would have said, oh, okay. But Man City, they're just there. I would say they're in the first position up there right now. They're not playing very well, like the Man City we used to know. So against Spurs next week, Man United, early kickoff game is always difficult for us, but I think we'll find a way. It might not be a high-scoring game. It might be a little bit of a caging game, but I will see us winning if their defender, Mickey van der Beek, doesn't return, because he didn't play today. So I know he's injured, but hopefully he doesn't make a return against us. He always plays well against us. So if they have Dragisin and Romero like they have today against us, I think we'll win the game, because
it might also come back, because say FA Cup weekday we will delay
not
more
really.
time.
No. We are playing them this weekend now. This Saturday, so there's no FA Cup break in between. So, but they said he's according to the coach, according to what I read today, that the coach said the injury is not very long, so he will be back. He's supposed to play today or start from the bench today or whatever, but he wasn't there. But I know he either he starts against us or he will be on the bench against us. He plays very well against us, and if he's not there, I think we have a chance of winning that game.
So right now, Arsenal get 53 points. Man City get 47. They draw today against Spurs. Aston Villa get 46, and you get 41. In fact, ratings are good. Man, you keep on winning matches. Now, top 2 they're going to look for now, not the top 4 again. How you say how?
Yeah, I think we're 5 points behind Aston Villa.
Yeah.
So we can drag them into the top 4 race. They're in the first position, just like Man City. Like I said, if everybody play the way they're supposed to play, those 2 teams not supposed to play there at all. Like if Man U, Arsenal, and Liverpool, with all the players that we signed this season, if we're not Arsenal actually, Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Man U, if we play very well the way we were expected to play this season, I don't see Aston Villa even being around that top 4 position. And I believe we should be able to drag them into the top 4 race because it's 5 points. They are ahead of us with 5 points. If they just another loss will bring them down. So 2 points short. That's if we keep winning anyway. But I don't see them as a title contender to Arsenal. Man City, I don't see them as a title contender to Arsenal. So it looks like Arsenal is running away with the title at the moment. So
yeah, because they're just poor. They're not grabbing points. Man City, we know by now they don't pass Arsenal, but they see the drag. Issues deal with their defense. And when they sign McGui, they just say everything don't solve, but it never solve them.
Yeah, but one thing is, sorry to cut you. One thing is, Man City always lost to Spurs, though. You know that, right? They don't actually win to them. So, so I wouldn't even say again today that Man City played poorly. Maybe it's just the normal game. It's just like us and Fulham. Honestly, Fulham always give us stress. Like, they always give us stress. I don't think we don't win them comfortably in a long time. It's always a 9-minute goal. I said there was a time some time ago, I think maybe like 2 seasons ago or so, Garnacho even had to score a 9-minute goal for us to win them like 2-1 back, It's always there's that team that would always want to play well against you.
So I think just like Aston Villa against Arsenal.
Yes. Spurs against Arsenal and against Man City is always like that. It's always the difficult game.
So what does the future hold for the position that Casemiro is playing right now? Because now you don't talk and say they come out at the end of the summer. I see they come out and they put Ugarte. And they put Ugarte in, now he gave his score. Yeah. So is Ugarte the future of Manchester United at that defensive midfield?
I think Ugarte can never be the future of Man United. It can never be the future because when they put him in today, we could see the drop off. It's always been like that, honestly.
Is it lack of playing time or what?
It's not lack of play. I just feel the league is not for him. Honestly, Premier League is just too fast. You get to. But the thing is, it's not even about being fast or whatever, because even Casemiro is not as fast as Ugarte. But I think Casemiro reads the game more. The control of that midfield, even with Sander Berge, Fulham and Sander Berge, and what's his name, Wiesen and Smith Rowe, the former Arsenal guy. Casemiro was in that when Casemiro was in the game. The first half and some part of the second half, it was well controlled. The midfield, when it went off, everything dropped off. It's always been like that. Anytime we bring in Ugarte, it's either we draw the game or we find it hard to win, or we win by scrappy goal, just like today now. It's not a scrappy goal today, but what I mean, like just a narrow escape. I don't see Ugarte as a replacement for Casemiro. We definitely will get somebody to replace Casemiro. But personally, I would want to keep Casemiro for one more year. He's 33, so giving us 1 more year shouldn't be an issue. But I believe it has to do with financial reasons, because it's one of the top earners in the team, so they're trying to cut off some of those players that are receiving high wages. But personally, I would want to keep him 1 more year, and maybe get somebody else. He can come in, somebody else that would maybe not. He will not play fully next season. Maybe he can come in on second half or whatever. But I don't think they want to pay him huge amount to stay on the bench while they get somebody else to replace him. So the only thing I would say is if we can get somebody like Anderson, the guy that plays for Nottingham Forest, the midfielder, we can get somebody like that, it would be a good cover for Casemiro, but not the goals though, because Casemiro has been coming up with a lot of goals this past few months. No, not even months, this past few years, since he's been here. He's scoring a lot of goals, crucial goals for us. So
you really say, if you go bring Scott McTominay and come back?
I wouldn't want McTominay back. I just,
we have
to move on to the only player I would say that I would want to, be biased to bring back would be Greenwood. I just feel that, we didn't enjoy the best part of that guy. That's the only player that I would say, okay, bring back to Man United, the player that I left. Even I'm hearing that they are saying something about bringing back Rashford. I don't know about that, honestly.
But is he not on loan? He's on loan now.
Yeah, he did on loan to Barca, but Barcelona are not ready to pay. They're supposed to pay 30 million, I think. They're supposed to pay 30 million back after the loan. Not obligation, but option to buy 30 million. But I think they're trying to bring the money down. They don't want to pay that 30 million. But I don't know if Man U will want to take anything less than 30 million. But even if they do, or maybe 25, but personally, I don't want him to come back again. We've been doing well without him. All those drama, the players that we have, very professional. Matheus Cunha, those replacements for them, they're very professional. Not even having Garnacho around there too is another plus. Those dramas and stuff.
Euro coming today and game almost a finish. It came in the same time with Sesko, so almost the same time. So do you say Euro get future for Man U?
He has a future now. How long does Maguire have left? Maguire should be like at least 30, if I'm not mistaken, 32, 33 now. Maybe we might give Maguire 1 more year contract. So there's still hope for us. What's his name? Euro. And even Heaven, Aiden Heaven. Those are the future of Man United. They are still very young. They are all between 18 to 20 years. So there's still time for them to, like I said the last time we spoke, I think last week, Euro should not, if Man U was Man U before, Euro would not be starting for Man United. It will be coming in just the way he came in today. And I think he came in at the end of, almost towards the end of the game when we scored the 3rd goal. I think that was when Carrick brought him in just to shut himself so we don't, lose the game or draw the game, actually.
Yeah, this guy, Patrick Dogu, they say they had because of hamstring injury. He get hamstring injury. And then they say it'll take like 10 weeks before he will come back. And I go really miss person like that for a sports game because that guy's is good. And I see him for 4 games today, said I miss him. I really miss Patrick Dogu.
Yeah, we did. We did. He's a good player now with the force he put up front, the strength and everything up front. Even against Arsenal and Man City, he showed his quality. That's a new position that up front for him. Although we bought him to play defense, Luke Shaw replacement, but not at the moment. So he's going to be out for 10 weeks. I think we have 9 more weeks to go. So hopefully, we don't miss him too much. Apart from Spurs, I think the other games coming up should be winnable games, honestly.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't miss him that much.
So now next game now after Spurs will be West Ham.
Yeah.
After the drama where West Ham pulled for Stamford Bridge, Chelsea win. I'm just saying as again and get edge over West Ham.
We should. Teams like West Ham, we should be beating them on a normal day. So that includes, like I said, it all depends on, whether or not we can carry up this good form.
Yeah.
I don't see it as a fluke. I just think I don't see it as a new man. It's a new manager bounce, yes, but still, I think we have quality players, just that they were being restricted by Amorim because of his system. Look at Kobe Meno now. He's playing very well, playing very well. He could even make the World Cup squad because I don't think he had a chance of making the World Cup squad under Amorim, But now with the way he's playing, and I think Jude Bellingham is not playing very well for Real Madrid or is having issues over there. So Kobe Meno could be the replacement for him in that World Cup. But even if he goes, but I still think there should be a space for Kobe Meno in that World Cup team. Talking about what do you call him? Dogo again. I'll go back to Dogo again. Today you could see the difference though. If it was there today, he probably would have started. Then Cunha would have come on second half. But still, we should have players that could replace players without stress. That's what we don't have in the midfield or with Casemiro and the in. I'm hearing that it's supposed to bring in somebody like Ndidi as a backup. Ndidi. If you can get somebody like that, I'll prefer him over Ugarte.
Yeah, Ugarte. Yeah. Ugarte does. Yeah, I believe Man U will sell him at the end of by summer. Okay. Congratulations to Manchester United fans worldwide. Man U 3, Fulham 2 at Old Trafford, and Man U will be playing Spurs again at the same Old Trafford, which will be a cracker. Thank you for watching, all FootballNow viewers all over the world. Thank you for watching. Please keep on subscribing, like, and share. Bye for now.
Yep, bye.